to talk a little more about the book after they play a little while, because I'm tired of talking. And I'll be back at the table if you want to come check it out throughout the show, and at the end, of course, love for you to buy one. It's about prayer, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit. You guys ready? About halfway? Okay. And you'll tell me? You'll cue me? Okay, should I time you? Is that now? No. Ladies and gentlemen, Keith and Deb, the Tangents.
Some beautiful violin playing and piano playing and singing.
Go ahead and kill this one, Kelly.
Are there any seats back there? Anybody got any seats? Okay, there's a couple over here, there's a couple in front, so if anybody in the back needs a seat, there's a few random ones around.
Hey, Deborah.
Hey, Keith.
How's it going?
Okay, how are you?
I'm awesome.
Okay.
I am thrilled that Greg asked us to be a part of this. It has been a blast getting ready for it. The practice that we had was a lot of fun.
It was 20 hours though.
Greg is an amazing guy. I mean, who else? I mean, you can't do it in reverse. You can't have like a CD release party and not have music. But if you have a book signing and then do a concert for a book signing, I mean, this is a one-of-a-kind event. I mean, he's a one-of-a-kind guy.
He's swell. Yeah, thanks for having us here. This is pretty exciting to be part of this. So sweet.
All right.
I could hear some people laughing. I felt my heart beat back. A weekend's worth of sadness. There was a farmhouse that had long since been deserted. We stopped and carved our hearts into the wooden surface. We thought just for an instant we could see the future. We thought the ones we knew what really was important. Coming up close, everything sounds right. Welcome home, come home. And oh, by the way, don't you know that I can make a dream spell halfway come true? I wanted to say, but anything I could have said, I felt somehow that you already We got back in the car and listened to a Dylan tape. We drove around the fields until it started getting late. Then I went back to my hotel room on the highway. And he just got back in his car.
Okay, new instrument. Who's the new band member?
Yes.
Nice rhythm instrument. Tonight I'm gonna break away. Just you wait and see. I've never been imprisoned by a fading memory. Just when I think I'm over, this broken heart will mend. I hear her name and I have to cry. The tears go down again. It happens all the time. This crazy love of mine wraps around my heart, refusing to unwind. Ooh, crazy love. Count the stars in the southern sky that fall without a sound, and then pretend that you can't hear these teardrops falling down. It happens all the time. This crazy love of mine wraps around my heart, refusing to unwind. Crazy love. Tonight I'm gonna break away. Just you wait and see. I've never been imprisoned by a fading memory. It happens all the time. This crazy love of mine wraps around my heart, refusing to unwind. Ooh, crazy love. Tonight I'm gonna break away. Hey Greg,
Yeah.
can you play on this one?
What is it?
It's called Wasted on the Way. I don't know if we've ever played it.
I don't know.
I was just gonna say, hey, Greg's in primo position to be signing books right now, but not anymore. You could probably come up here while he's playing. He won't care.
D. Yes. There are way too many times where we'll have a song that we want Greg to play. What key is it in? F sharp. You know, these crazy keys that I keep telling him to buy a cable, and he keeps refusing to do so or something. What is it?
Inside joke.
Okay.
Hey, do you mind if people come up and ask for autographs while you're playing?
Of you?
No.
Oh, wait, before I forget. There's a tip hat back there. Nobody's making any money tonight, which is fine because we love what we're doing. I'm the only one that's gonna because I'm selling stuff. And they all agreed to come for free. So if you have a couple of spare change, you know, a couple extra 20s that you're not using tonight, there's a tip hat back there and that'll all be split amongst the band. So just throwing it out there, that's all I'll
But only
say.
the extra ones. Only the extra 20s.
Yeah, only the extra 20s.
This is That's lovely.
That's a pretty good car.
Isn't it? It's pretty blue. Yeah. My favorite color. What do you want to sing?
Yeah. You can sing. This is B flat.
Papers themselves.
My memory's not what Keith said, so I have to have all my notes of what I'm playing.
Alright. This is called. Oh, and by the way, what a gorgeous day today. I was going to tell you what I thought I'd say this. I was as close this morning, I was as close as I've ever been to calling in on account of the weather. I mean, I had my lunchbox in the Jeep, I had poured my coffee, I had my thermos, I had been out earlier in the yard playing with the dog and throwing ball and everything, and then I had to say goodbye to my little buddy now. We have a 6-month-old puppy, and he's my little buddy, and I had to say goodbye, and I thought I could sit on the patio and drink coffee for a little while, and I could take him for a walk. Then I could stake the tomatoes that I've been meaning to get the rest of those done, and then just maybe take a nap and get ready for the gig and everything like that. And oh man, I was this close. Well, anyway, this song's called Winter's Come and Gone. 3, 4.
Back of your cover looks really nice.
This is a song off the first Nickel Creek album, and it's called The Reasons Why.
I
dear. And you know that it's sincere. Well, the thing is kinda bad. You treat me so bad. Boy, don't you even care. Don't want your love anymore. Don't want your kisses, that's for sure. I each time I hear this sound. Here it comes, that's Kathy's clown. That's Kathy's clown. That's Kathy's clown.
What's up now?
Well, we need the tune. Oh yeah, I was going to invite you to talk a little bit more about your book. You know what? Okay. You know what I'm noticing? You know, like a lot of our gigs that we play at this the coffee house. You know, people are moving around, they're talking, everyone's really paying attention. I mean, we really got to be on our A game. You know.
We're all highly caffeinated. Oh, are we on here? Kellen.
Helen.
We want to thank Kellen. He pitched in the last minute on sound. Thank you, Kellen.
So put down the manual. Pay attention.
Okay. So,
So I just
she
noticed.
was here earlier. Did she leave? The cover artist was here. Cover girl. Anyway, so let me you know what? My son lives in New York City now, and you know, you can walk the streets of New York City at 3 in the morning, and it's like here now, it's just, well, no, there's nobody out there. Well, there's a few. It's packed at 3 in the morning. It's unbelievable. But you know what? New York City got nothing on the Quad Cities with the Tuesday night coming out to hear a group like this, and a coffee bar like this. Thank you, baristas. Nice job over there. You're not done yet, right? If people are still need a jolt? Did you close down?
Yeah, we're close for sandwich.
Okay, that's right. But how about coffee?
We're good.
Okay, still got coffee, good. But we're really humbled that you all came out tonight. We got quite a bit more to go. By the way, the best is the very last one. You're really toe tapper, so you can't leave early. You're not allowed. There's something about God that I don't get, and I want to just share with you just for a minute. For all of my life, growing up in church and in a Christian family and all, you're always told, pray, you should pray, and say your prayers, and now I lay me down to sleep, and pray before your meal, and all that kind of stuff. And to be honest, prayer really has never made a lot of sense to me. And here's why. I don't understand why God, who I believe in very much, why God chooses to sometimes alter or direct His actions based on our prayers. Now, some people might disagree with that, but I wrote a lot of stories in here about places in the Bible where God said, I'm doing this, and somebody prayed and He said, oh, okay, I'll do that. And that just kind of freaks me out a little bit, that God chooses to let the things we talk to Him about influence in some mystical way His actions. That's just amazing to me, and I don't get it, but I do it because I also know it works. And there's a real power in talking to God about people that you care about in situations. Does it make sense? But I believe it's true. I hope you do too. So when my kids were little, I started doing something. And I would go and put them to bed and tuck them in. And I would take my Bible up, and earlier in the day or sometime earlier, I had read some verses, and I thought, well, that would make a really cool prayer for my kids. So I'd open the Bible, and I would read a prayer from the Bible, a verse that applied to them. Let me give you an example. I'll just do one here real quick from the book of Psalms. And in Psalms 18, verse 36, it says, you have given me your shield of victory. Your right hand supports me. Your help has made me great. You have made a wide path for my feet to keep them from slipping. So I would pray, God, would you create a path for my kids and keep them from slipping? Keep them from slipping into sin or slipping into areas that they shouldn't. And it was just cool how the verses had a way of helping me shape my prayers for my kids. So I started writing them down in my journal. And after a few years, I had hundreds of them in there. And I thought, I'm going to put them in a book someday, so that other people can share in the verses that I found in the Bible, with a few stories about prayer and a few things and a few sample prayers. So that's what this book is. About half of it is all Bible verses. The other half are just random thoughts from me and verses that are prayers and such. And it makes a great guide, I think, not because I wrote it, but because it's from the Bible, about how to pray for your spouse, your children, yourself. And then I have some very close people in my life who have kind of wandered away from God. And there's a whole chapter on verses to pray for them. So if you want to pick one up, somebody told me they made great Christmas gifts. So you can't just buy one, you know. So anyway, there's a special running back here. You can talk to Teresa and Amanda. Thank you for helping me sell tonight. And check them out there. The CD's back there. And I wrote a book a few years ago, too, about politics. If you want that, it's back there, too. But we won't talk about that. So Keith, what do we do now?
We are ready to do the song. Let's know how much time we have.
0.
Oh.
It's time. You ready?
Sure.
Go.
It's your show.
No, I know it's not. It's your show.
Okay.
It's our show. So you two got something, right? And then you and me, Keith? After that, Lilith? Right?
All right.
Okay. So, Deb and Keith are ready to go. By the way, this is very informal. Feel free to stand up. We have 46 more minutes. Okay, we'll be out here about 9. Just want to keep you updated here, okay? Bathrooms are back in the corner. Coffee bar, you gotta know where the bathrooms are.
Good luck getting there.
Yeah, it's quarter after 8. I gotta go now. Okay, bye. Tangents.
Okay. Look, I'd like to do this song real quick because we're tuned for it, and then we'll get Jen up to do Java Jive, and you can come up right after this one and read your copy. You got it. Awesome. Okay. That's a plan. That is a plan. This is called Love at 5 and Dime.
Been 16 years
in the Woolworth store right here.
And he traveled with a barroom man till arthritis took his hands. Now he sells insurance on the side. And Rita's got a house to keep, dime store novels and a love so sweet. And dance to the radio late at night. And they sing, dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer now, dance a little closer tonight, dance a little closer to me. It's closing time and love's on sale tonight at this fine night. Rita was 16 years, hazel eyes and chestnut hair. She really made the whole world count and shine. And he was a sweet romancer
Money girl.
and a darn good dancer. And he walks the aisles of the fighting night. And he walks the aisles of the fighting night. Then he walks the aisles of the fighting night.
Going down. Right on the violin, and this is really a pretty cool poem too. I love your poems.
I paid him to say that. Keith and Deb,
Yes.
have I ever told you how much I love your sound together? It's really, very cool. It's almost like you guys were born to sing together. It's kind of cool. Yeah, very cool. You can pay me later.
Yeah, wait, I can say this.
There's a difference between, I believe, a coffee addict and a coffee lover. A coffee addict is the person that can't wait for the coffee to finish brewing, and they have to stick the cup under it and then guzzle it. And by 6 in the morning, they've had 4 pops. That's the coffee addict. The coffee lover is the one, and this is my interpretation, who drinks very slowly, doesn't just drink any old sludge that comes from a hotel room, but very carefully goes out and chooses a very rich, dark roast and loves the taste of coffee. That's how they drink it in Europe, I think, you know, where you pay for each cup that's about this big and it takes you a long time to drink it. I kind of consider myself as a coffee lover. Some people call me a coffee snob. It is what it is, I'm sorry, but that's just kind of what it is. And I really love a good cup of coffee, and I drink it very, very slow. In fact, I keep my cup on a candle warmer so that it stays warm throughout the morning, because I drink it very, very slowly. I make 1 cup at a time, just blah, 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 blah. Anyway, those 5-hour energy drinks really annoy me, those commercials, because they make coffee lovers sound like addicts. And they say, why waste the time brewing that cup of coffee and blah, 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 when you can just guzzle a 5-hour energy and be wide awake and go throughout your day. Because some of us like to brew our coffee nice and slow and have that smell wafting through the air every morning. So I wrote a poem. Most of my poems rhyme because that's the only way I know to write, but this one I wrote from my heart and it doesn't rhyme. Thank you for putting up with me. You're really nice. I really appreciate it. By the way, if you want more of these poems on my website, twosimpleguys.com. It's all spelled out. Two Simple Guys. Our poems are up there on the website, along with if you want to order CDs or books and stuff. Oh, you know? Oh, do you mind? Oh no. We were. This is a serious one. Does that fit? Oh, we're gonna sing first.
No.
We're gonna read. Oh yeah. Okay. We practiced. I told you. We practiced. Yes. Do it. This is called Hopeless Morning Devotion. The first one is like nothing else. That first sip from a favorite mug. the alluring aroma that knifes the air and impregnates the kitchen atmosphere like an enveloping fog, meant to entice rather than obscure, invite rather than repel, to embrace with affection of great depth. The mere thought of that sip is enough to render the snooze button meaningless, to relegate oversleeping to a bygone relic. As the dawn breaks, the succulent aroma tickles first, then invades the senses in a wave of richness that awakens the mind and evokes a subtle yet irrepressible smile, the welcome call to a day filled with all things good and beautiful. As the ebony concoction pours from the pot into my awaiting mug, a transcendent wave, repeated each morning, engulfs me. The mug hovers at my lips, pausing in elongated anticipation of the delight about to enfold me. With eyes closed, I tilt the cup ever so slightly, bringing a trickle of the magical brew over my lips. The liquid seeps onto my waiting palate, and in vivid recall, the purpose for which mornings were created floods me with delicious, inspiring memories. The supreme challenges of the day ahead recede to insignificance when viewed in light of the strength that is now mine. The hope that swells within me, the resolve inside, awakened by this elixir of Joe that has invaded my world and inspired me to greatness and purpose. No, this is no mere morning pick-me-up, no cheap daybreak tradition, no crippling ritualistic addiction. This is a piece of life itself. A sunrise devotion born of years of trustworthy relationship with my ever-faithful dawn companion. For all of you coffee lovers out there.
We got another ode to coffee, right?
Yeah. He made me do it.
Well, that was the one I thought you were going to do, and I forgot about the other one.
I know. No, you never knew the other one. Okay, here's the real quick, funny, and dumb one. Well, it may be funny. I thought it was funny. You may not think it's funny. Too much coffee, feeling jumpy, cream and sugar, just one lump because the caffeine runs right through my system. Seems like all I do comes with a nervous itchy twitch, a bounce in every movement, which appears to those who see me run like everything I do is fun, when actually I'm a nervous mess. I can't sit still, I get no rest, I run from here to there, and then I turn around and run again. Each moment's filled most every day with things to do and words to say, projects to do, places to go. There's just no time to take it slow, but it's okay, don't mind it all. There's coffee brewing down the hall.
I love coffee, I love tea, and I love the jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the jive and me. I love Drop the nickel in